What up, y'all? This is Robin Wilt here from Shed Some Light on It. I am an intuitive coach. I do astrology readings, tarot readings, and one-on-one coaching. That like button and subscribe to my channel for more cool info. As an empath and a healer who really struggled trusting my own abilities, I love to help other people to kind of tap into their inner power and knowing, and to really cultivate that confidence that we can all find through practice and having a cheerleader. So let me be your cheerleader. Although I never was a cheerleader, so it's kind of an odd thing for me, but you know, I'll embrace it now. When I was starting on my spiritual journey, I kind of realized that I had shut down a lot of my intuitive abilities because of fear and because of other people's perceptions and all these things. But one thing that really helped me to tap back into them was tarot and oracle cards. And as you can see behind me, I have created kind of an obsession with them, partially because I do readings for people, but also because I just love them. I love books. I'm a Gemini. I love the feel of them. I love, different decks. I love playing with them. And they always, not always, maybe sometimes they frustrated me, but most of the time when I would do a reading for myself, I would feel so much better. I would feel like my angels and guides were talking to me, and I would just kind of have this, warm and fuzzy supported feeling after I was done. So it was kind of twofold, right? It helped me to develop my intuition, but it also helped me to just feel loved and kind of supported by the universe. So today I want to talk a little bit about when we're trying to decide between two things in our life. I will first say that I don't really think the universe cares. I mean, not that it doesn't care, right? It wants us to be happy, but I think the universe will kind of support us in whatever decision we make. Sometimes there are really clear-cut decisions, but with decisions that we're kind of waffling on, in the grand scheme of things, the universe just wants us to be happy and will kind of support us wherever we go. The reason behind this is that we will learn something from everything, right? So even if it's quote unquote mistake, there's still something that we're gonna learn. There's still some experience that we might have that we might not have had if we had gone the other direction. But nonetheless, we will look at kind of feeling into those two different options whenever we are using our tarot and oracle cards. So what we want to do is we want to grab a deck. And every time I say deck, I think of the other four-letter word that sounds kind of similar to that. All right, what I like to do when I'm doing readings for myself or anybody else, I take sage, my intention. Sometimes sage is good just because you have that physical thing that kind of helps you to focus on. So I'm gonna ground my energy into my body. My doggy's behind me freaking out with the storm, so my apologies if you hear her at all. And she will definitely make an appearance at some point. She likes to hop on. Alrighty. So just taking a moment to get centered in our bodies, allowing our energy to drop back down. And we are gonna call in our angels and guides. So we all have angels and guides that work with us. They're there helping you, even if you're not aware of them, even if you're not acknowledging them. So they're like this little energetic support team that is always helping us out and always kind of directing us in life. And these cards can help us to tap into their guidance. All right, so calling all of them in, calling in our angels and guides, calling in our higher self, right? Because our higher self is also helping us. So calling them in, just setting this energetic space that's allowing only love and light, only positive energy that wants to join us. Yay. And then what we're gonna do, all right, so if I have, say, option number one, I'm gonna pull a card for option number one and I'm gonna leave it face down. And then I'm gonna pull a card for option number two and I'm gonna leave that one face down. So then I'm gonna take card number one and I'm gonna just feel it. Ooh, I like the way this one feels. It feels happy, it feels bright. Yeah, I feel like this warm tingly in my body. So just noticing what comes up, right? Noticing what words pop into your head, noticing the sensations in your body, just noticing, right? Just kind of observing. And then we're gonna do card number two. So picking it up, placing it face down in our hand. This one doesn't feel as good. Yeah, okay, just kind of which is usually what happens when we tap into yeses and nos. There's one option that definitely is gonna light us up a little bit more than the other option. All right, so let's turn around card one. Ooh, the Magician. So the Magician is all about creating our own experience. So that would make sense that he would pop up, you know, and I would kind of feel all warm and fuzzy, right? Because look at him. He's owning his shit. He's having fun. He's creating the life that he wants. And he's not really kind of worrying about things. In numerology, number 1, just to add some, you know, bonus info in there for you, is all about leadership. So being strong and confident and knowing that we can have the life that we want. So that's cool that I got this for option 1. All right, so option 2 is 9 of Cups, which is ironic because 9 of Cups, also a very good card when we're talking about manifesting. But right, this is the cool part about kind of tapping into our intuition. It's not necessarily about the image on the card, because in another instance, I could get this card and it could feel really good. I can be like, holy shit, like, look at this dude. He's my genie. He's given me all my stuff, all my wishes. In the traditional tarot, and probably this one too, it's considered like the wish is fulfilled. I like to do air quotes. So it's ironic, right, that I would get him and I would kind of feel complacent. But okay, so let's tap into that, right? Like, kind of what I'm hearing from my angels is sometimes we want this exterior situation to like bring us joy or to make us happy, but it's not necessarily out there, right? Like, it's more about alchemizing our thoughts and our feelings about something. So, right, 2 very happy cards, and if we flip these over without feeling into them, we might be a little bit confused. Like, can you please help me out? Can you, like, angels, can you stop screwing with me and actually tell me like yes or no? Because my angels do like to screw with me sometimes. All right, and then when we are done, we say thank you to our angels and guides. We close the energetic space. Thank you, angels and guides, for joining us. Thank you for allowing this guidance to come through. So please drop a comment below how this worked for you. Let me know how kind of tapping in first and centering, and then feeling into the card without looking at it first. I want to hear how this works for you guys. Let me know if there's any ideas that you want for videos. I am more than happy to try and to oblige. I'm looking forward to kind of sharing with you all the information that I've picked up along the way. Love you. Bye.